Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your end of December 2022 tarot reading. I'm going to wrap up the year with as many things that Spirit wants you to know in all areas of your life. I'll do Aries to Pisces at the end. I'll pull from 3 decks and get a really in-depth reading for somebody who is on your mind. All right, Capricorn, please read the disclaimer down below in the description box about tarot before we start, and only take what resonates. All right, let's not take life too seriously. Let's not take this too seriously. This is all about self-reflection and seeing possibilities coming your way. All right, so do not do the things you know are bad for you. All right, and we have the Death card. So it looks as though Spirit is asking you to let go of things that no longer serve you here. Or maybe some of you actually have given up certain addictions or things like that that have kept you back, held you back. You know, because I do get drink, poison, death, you letting go. Maybe some of you were drinking your sorrows away, or overeating, or overworking, or over Netflixing, anything like that. And I feel like that might have been your coping mechanism getting through situations throughout this year. Could have had quite a few tough situations. And the reason why I say that is because I got the Saturn energy, paying your dues, all right? Learning a lot of lessons this year. Could have been with work related to House 10. And I've got Pisces energies here, which Pisces energy can be the energy of addiction. You know, numbing oneself when too many things or too much pressure. And, you know, we have the House 12 here, which is dealing with a lot of karma. All right, you had a lot of karma happening this year. You had a lot of limiting beliefs holding you back too. And so there's been a lot of healing and spiritual growth this year. All right, and I see diving deep and unraveling the subconscious. So all these cards here all come together and say, you know, yeah, you've made it though, Capricorn. You're here, and you're like, well, Frankie, Saturn is my ruler, and I'm a Capricorn, and this has been my entire life, not just this year. And I'm just feeling like there's a huge major milestone with the 12th house showing up. It's the completion. It's like you've learned your lessons. So at this point, you know, we can decide whether or not we want to continue to learn lessons. So this could be where you finally decide to let go and surrender, and you're going through some huge transformation here with this Death card and moving forward. You know, and this could be just, you know, telling you that you might be holding on to some things from your old version. Like maybe you have had a lot of spiritual growth here. You've dived deep, you know, and you are ready to move forward, but you're wondering what's holding you back. And a part of that could be you constantly putting a foot back into the past you, whether it is, you know, I'm going to be on this like spiritual path. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to manifest right. I'm just going to live this healthy life that I've been wanting to do. And then I'm going to all of a sudden, I'm going to go splurge or go party this weekend, or I'm going to go hang out with some people that I know are toxic or bad for me, and things like that. And it's like some of you may really need to tweak or fine tune and really let go of the past life so that you can move into this new timeline that you've been manifesting. It's like you want to hold on to the past while still trying to move into or fully embrace the new that's coming in. All right, so let's see over the next 3 weeks here. I do see a possibility of a Scorpio, a possibility of a Pisces, somebody who does like to dive deep in a relationship. So there's a possibility of that. I got disappointment in some affair, okay? So I get it. You've been left disappointed, and you've got the Scissors card. So this is the next 3 weeks, you may find yourself deciding to cut ties and ending something with somebody, all right? And that could be a friend, lover, family, work, it doesn't matter. And, you know, and I get there's a misunderstanding happening with you right now too, and I get temporary problems. So all these things, I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and say this, all right, before I go any further. I feel like some of you have had enough, all right? You've had enough. Saturn energy, lessons, House 12, karma. You maybe have been alone this year, solitude. I get it. And so now you have very little patience for any kind of disappointments or bullshit. You're very hyper vigilant, very sensitive. So what might seem as a misunderstanding or a disappointment or something huge right now, it just could be because you have no tolerance level. And it really is just, it's showing up as temporary situation. Now, the 12th house Pisces is also the high priestess, which is asking you to maybe take a step back and just be more of the observer. If you find yourself around energies like this, or where there's potential for disappointment or blaming or misunderstandings, asking you to kind of take a step back and just observe and study what's going on and see what pattern is showing up for you that you can complete, that you can sever ties with. Okay, because it is about paying attention to your behavioral patterns and what's going on in order to complete this chapter. That's it. All right, I got get back to basics. All right, go back to square one. Maybe you are overcomplicating situations. I feel like I'm calling you out, Capricorn, on some certain things, all right? And I'm not trying to. I mean, you are one of my signs that is pretty down to earth and takes things seriously, and you do go deeper than most people even think. So I feel like you may appreciate these things, and maybe you are taking things a little bit too serious lately. And this quill, get back to basics. It's like, you know, clear the clutter and go back to square one and start fresh, and then start building upon that in any area that you're having struggles with. Okay, I've got a lot of you are just dealing with depression right now, dissatisfaction with life. I hear you. I believe it. You've been going through this karmic lesson. You've been going, I feel like maybe some of you may have Aries and Chiron, and a lot of people with Aries and Chiron, or you have a lot of placements in the 12th house, deal with a lot of lessons and have to heal a lot of wounds because you're here for something bigger, or you're here to guide or help or heal others. And you may have asked for this. You've been asking for some sort of spiritual enlightenment or growth, or wanting to manifest things in your life. And in order to sometimes manifest some of these bigger things in our life, we have to do the work. It's because the only thing that's blocking us from achieving what we want are our fears, insecurities, and our ego. So it's like, you, depending on what you're asking for, you've got to clear away the junk, the fog, the dirty lens, clear it, the perceptions, the old limiting beliefs. You've got to clear those things away in order for you to move forward. And something important, such as a new job or a raise, is on the way. So thank you, Spirit, for lightening this one up. But you have some big important date coming up for you, and if you're waiting on a new position, waiting on a new job, here it comes. I also get February, so something big around February, and I just got February 14th, of course. Why not? It's probably the first thing anybody thinks of when they think of February, but I feel like that's talking about romance. And I feel like if you're taking on a new job, or you're going through this shift right now, this could be why you're not bringing love into your life just yet, or things seem like there's a lot of misunderstandings when it comes to romance. I feel like you're going to see a whole new different attitude, different light when it comes to February. You may find yourself in a relationship by February 14th, so you can actually enjoy that holiday with somebody special. And I get a darker woman, so it can be any nationality, dark woman, darker toned skins, complexion, or hair, okay, by February. It could be an Aquarian coming towards you. But it's, I do feel like for many of you, you will not go through Valentine's Day alone, okay? And stepping into a new experience. Look at that, the leg. So you're coming out of house 12. You're coming out of this energy that I just explained, and I feel you, okay? And we just see that there's a lot happening here. You have something changing in your career, and you are stepping into a new timeline, and it's time to just leap and just jump in and go for it and let go of the past, right? It's not serving you anymore. All right, let's get some tarot for you. Remember, I shuffle, pre-shuffle, and everything's to clear on for you. Look at this Judgment Day. Scorpio energy. You got a big day coming in. This is asking you to step up. Step up into that version of yourself, the higher self, right? This is also my karmic review card. It's like your life review. I mean, it's like, take a look at how far you've come, Capricorn. Take a look at all the decisions that you did make that got you to where you're at now. Maybe at this point you can look at some of those harder decisions and you can see why they had to happen. And it was all for your highest good. And so you've got the Judgment card here at the bottom of the deck. So we see your life has yet to unfold just yet. You have another chapter coming in. You have the next chapter. You have another go around. The Judgment card can talk about a second opportunity with somebody who's on your mind. So there is a possibility with this energy showing up. Nothing's ever written in stone. But this is really talking about you making that decision. Do you keep one foot in the past and then keep trying to move forward? Or do you finally leap over and jump into this new timeline? I've got the Queen of Cups. So you are getting strong water energy around you. You may have strong water in your chart, but there could be a Scorpio. There could be this real big moment in your life where you're finally being divinely guided to a partner who can be very intuitive. Again, we were getting Pisces. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But we see some romance coming your way. And I see the Page of Swords. So I see communication with this person in the next 3 weeks. Right. This person you may meet online. You may communicate with them. You may already know who they are. It doesn't matter. The Page of Swords shows emotional, romantic communication coming in with this Queen of Cups. Right, and we have the Emperor card, so they could have Aries. I was saying earlier that a lot of you could have Aries and Chiron, and I was saying like a lot of this has had to happen so that you could heal, so that you can call in this partner, this divine partner that you've been looking for. The Emperor card talks about a stable beginning, but it's also talking about maybe you getting a raise or stepping up in your career. Right, career is also very important for you here. You may be starting your own business. You may be partnering up with this romantic person, this person of interest, and it may you may find that the two of you, this person brings creativity to you. This person has very intuitive, and they're very artistic and may help you out in a lot of ways. It's just a very great combination. You guys are completely opposite, fire and water. You seem your person's more vulnerable. You seem to want to hide your vulnerability. This person may bring out that vulnerability in you. They might be able to see through. I feel like they can see through. They're pretty clear here on how you really feel deep inside. So you are coming across as kind of controlling your emotions, really stern, but you have a lot on your plate and you may have gone through a lot, so you're coming across very serious. I feel like you're going to meet somebody here who's going to knock that chip off your shoulder and who's going to soften you up, okay? The Emperor card is talking about the beginning stages too, getting your ducks in a row. Like this card here is asking you to really, like I said, get back to basics, build your foundation, and start fresh. All right, maybe just forget about where you were at, where you've come from. Maybe you've had millions of dollars and now you have $10 in your bank. I don't know, right? But this card is saying, all right, you're here, you're still a champ. Take all your knowledge and let's go. All right, so it's asking you to build a solid foundation. So just get back down to it, pour the concrete. All right, I feel like as you're getting in this mode, this Emperor mode, and you're building yourself back up, making peace and reconciling with different things that's happened, you're building a foundation for somebody to come into your life, or this person to come into your life. This is a solid foundation being formed here. It's like the divine masculine energy is asking you to take charge, have confidence, take charge and go. Your person might not be as, your person may be more reserved. They may be more sensitive because they're a watery energy. So water energy does not typically, in my experience, and being a water, I have 19 placements water, we don't typically make the first move when it comes to romantic relationships. So Capricorn, is probably going to be you to put your foot down and take charge. But if this is somebody that you've already dealt with and you've had misunderstandings with, you know, I feel like it might be, you know, yeah, take charge, have confidence, and build a foundation, make peace with this person. But at the same time, you may need to see this person's perspective. You may need to take a step back, like I said, with that High Priestess, and dive a little deeper. Why are you not connecting with this person, Capricorn? Why do you feel like this person doesn't want to be with you, or there's been some discrepancies in the past? All right. And what I'm seeing here is that it could be that you're not being able to see how vulnerable this person is, or you're not feeling this person, or they don't feel like you connected to them deep enough. Okay. And it could be because you were holding yourself back. So for some of you, this could be a new relationship coming in, and I may have been explained in a past relationship, this may be asking you to not to be afraid. As the Emperor, right? The Emperor is not afraid to show their feminine side either, not afraid to show their vulnerability. You know, they are divine masculine, but they're pretty balanced. So it's about confidence and not being afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve every now and then. And we've got the Fool card. So I got more Aries energy. I feel like you're walking into that leg. You're stepping into a new experience. Have faith and trust what's coming in this next 3 weeks, okay? You have a new solid beginning coming in, and it looks as though you are going to be kind of putting the legwork into this new relationship. So you're basically starting fresh. Now, for some of you that are old souls, old, you know, or just old in general, you've been here for a long time, you've been through tons of relationships, all right, well, you know what, sometimes we just gotta, you know, been there, done it attitude isn't gonna get us anywhere, right? Or I'm too old for this isn't going to get us anywhere. Sometimes it is about dropping all the stories and the baggage and the shit that happened in the past relationships and really just coming into a new relationship like the Fool. Being a fool in love, coming in with fun, humor, childlike adventure, you know, seeing it, being curious, and starting fresh, giving yourself that chance to start fresh. Instead of, I don't believe in love, it never works out, right? The Eeyore, right? You know, it's like, it's about, you have an opportunity here. Take a look at where you're coming from and maybe just get back to basics and go back to the start, go back to the beginning. And how would you have done this when you were in your teens or in your early 20s, right? We've got all the experiences there so we can find the red flags and we can, you know, weed out the bad shit, but it doesn't mean you can't enjoy this next journey. I've got a Queen of Swords, so I do see somebody coming towards you the next 3 weeks that might create some havoc for you. Could be an ex. Definitely could be an ex that's going to piss you off. I'm just going to show it as it is. I got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be why this dark woman or this February energy too is coming in. You may be interested in, or this could be a new person coming in for you, this water energy. And you've got somebody who's still kind of, you have to deal with for certain reasons. You could have children with this person. And it just seems like there's a lot of bitter or arguments. And we are going into December holidays for a lot of people. So you may have to see people you don't want to see. You may have to deal with somebody here that that might piss you off. Okay, let's just go with that. But I get the Six of Swords, so I feel like you'll overcome this. However you look at this, I feel like if you're dealing with this air sign or somebody who's very bitter towards you or very resentful or just very cold and withdrawn, right? I feel like there's a possibility you could reconcile with this person, the differences, and you guys could move towards calmer waters. I also feel like maybe for some of you, you might just bypass this and you might just say, yeah, I hear you, see you later, and you might move on, right? Because you're over it, okay? Because you're moving to a better, you're coming into a better energy. You're moving into a different experience. And this could be somebody from your past that just, you know, you keep dabbling around with and it's not serving you. All right. I also get a Queen of Wands here. I wanted to pull one more person. So you've got a lot of people around you. Okay, you've got big choices to make. You have a lot of people around you. I feel like for some of you, you may be leaving an air sign, moving towards a fire sign. I did see a lot of Aries. All right. For some of you, you may have a huge decision. You have 3 people showing up here, and you need to decide which one is the best fit for you. You don't have to decide right now, but it is saying that, who do you want to be with? You could just have a lot of people around you right now. Find yourself around a lot of company. And I do feel like you might be traveling to a fire sign. You might be going somewhere. This could be job related too. This could be somebody who inspires you or who helps you up in your career. And also, I do feel like for many of you, you are advancing in your career. And so this could be a new person coming in towards you because you are moving towards this person. So pay attention to new people that are showing up in your life. All right, Aries through Pisces. Let's do Aries through Pisces. These are all shuffled. I'm going to do one more just for you, just so you feel comfortable. And think about the person who's on your mind. And ask, meditate that you get the answer that you need or the message that feels good to you. If it's not your message, don't take it. Just leave it. All right, let's do this. All right, if you have an Aries on your mind, I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. I feel like I ruined everything though. All right, you broke my heart, so I broke yours. It was very vindictive energy. All right, we have Taurus. I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit it to myself or you. And the distance kills us. We're long distance. All right, my battery's almost dying. I gotta be careful. And we have, I fantasize about you while I'm in bed with somebody else. We have Gemini. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. Reminiscing about you right now, hardcore, and I'll see you in court. They're dealing with a lot of karma right now in their life, so they could be separated or going through divorce or something like that. Cancer. It's easier being with someone from my world. All right, friends or family disapprove of this connection. And I've matured so much. Let me show you. All right. So sometimes I look at this as past, present, future. You take it however you want. Is that Cancer? Yep. Leo. I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes? When I offer you my hand, will you take it? All right. There's been a lot of secrets and deception between us, and I might be hiding something from you. So pay attention to that with Leo. My new person looks like you. Okay. So there could be another person. They might be lying to you. Be careful. Virgo. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. All right, destiny has taken us down different paths, but I still want a new beginning. Things got too messy between us. All right, Libra. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me with your heart? I gave into temptation in the past and I'm sorry, but I'm leaving them for you. Scorpio. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. I feel empty without you. All right, and not gonna lie, the commitment scared me in the past. Sagittarius, I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. I check on you from afar. All right, but you left me broke, or you broke my heart, or I'm broken from the separation. Capricorn, letting you down was the worst decision I made. There was someone interfering in our relationship. I miss you every day. Aquarius, our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. I'm very jealous and possessive, or we both are. And I still want you in my life though. Can we be friends? And we have Pisces. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. I abandoned people to make myself feel important. I have abandonment issues. In your eyes, I just wasn't good enough. I didn't feel good enough. And so, was that Pisces? Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, it was. I love you guys. Happy holidays if you celebrate them. If not, happy days ahead, and I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe.